the desire to want to possess it. And even though I don't need it, but I like it, so I want it. And in wanting it, I will one day possess it. And if anybody stands in my way of possessing this computer, God, I get angry. And I'm shoved from this post to that post, from like and dislike, and they're not very different. They're two sides of the same coin. And as I'm being shoved and pushed from one corner to the next corner, I have stains. I have stains on the cloth of my mind. In 2007, do something. So take a certain kind of detergent. Satsang, this hawan can be a detergent. Singing at home, sitting down and singing bhajan can be a detergent. And what you do, you wash the cloth of your mind and you take away the stains of like and dislike. And not only that, when you wash and you wash and you wash, to nara, Rishi Dayanand says, to nara satya jnana avabodhe, then understanding will begin to dawn upon you. And that understanding will impact the choices and preferences you make in life. And you will never choose a path that would yield mental turmoil and convulsion on the inside. Hold the tabla. Audience, look at the screen. Raga dvesha. Very nice, very nice. Raga dvesha taja man ko shodhe. Say that. Raga dvesha taja man. Beautiful. To nara satya jnana avabodhe. Say that. To jnana avabodhe. It sounds beautiful from where I am. And you know what will happen to you? When you have that, and the sun of understanding dawns in your heart, then you will no longer exult in pleasure, and I'll explain that in a moment, and you will no longer recoil in pain. Exult means jump up. When pleasure comes your way, you jump for joy. And when pain comes your way, you go in a corner and you cry. And hasana and rona, and hasana and rona defines laughing and weeping, and laughing and weeping. And that's what happened to me in 2006. I bought a new car, I jumped for joy. I crashed the car, I cried in pain. And the time has come that you and I must consciously move ourselves away from that defining experience. Labha hoy, holy music. Labha hoy to sukha nahi jane, hani ho to dukha nahi mane. Labha hoya, labha hoya, labha hoya to sukha nahi jane, hani ho to dukha nahi mane, hani ho to dukha nahi mane. That's one psychology. That all of that is on the inside. All of that is on the inside in terms of helping me to turn around and to grab the knob, turn the door that leads into the mansion of God's warmth, the warmth that comes from His presence, the warmth that comes from this when the sun of His knowledge shines. That's the warmth, and I begin to smile, not out of pleasure, and I'm not smiling jumpingly. I'm smiling in the most tranquil manner. Okay, Dr. Bhai Satish, that's all psychological. That's all on the inside. But what can we do in terms of the physical? Here it is. I love the philosophy and psychology that Rishi Dayanand incorporates in the Satyar Prakash. He gives you a strategy that borders on the psychological. But not everybody might be capable for that. What about those people who are not all of that, who don't have all of that understanding? What physical can they do? When we teach, we can't talk. We can't just explain everything on the board and hope that the children understand. They will have to demonstrate understanding. In demonstrating understanding or performance of understanding, they will convince you that they know what you are teaching. Watch me. They or you will know that they know that what you have been teaching. It's a two-way thing. I must know that they understand. And in understanding, they must be able to demonstrate performance of understanding. So what can you and I as children of God physically do with our hand, our feet, our eyes, our ears, all our sense organs? And here it is. Are sat shastran ko, sat shastran ko, sat shastran ko, sat shastran ko, padhe padhare. सज्जन संगति में विरमावे जय ईश्वर जय जय स्वामी जय ईश्वर जय. Very nice. One more time. ओ सत शास्त्रन को सत शास्त्रन को सत शास्त्रन को पढ़े पढ़ावे सज्जन संगति में विरमावे जय. Very nice. भैया रे जय. Look at all the holy books. Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Ramcharitmanas, Satyars Prakash, Atma Geet, Havan book, anything that you have, sit down and give a few moments. If I were you, I would leave this Monday with one resolve. If I were you, I would leave this Monday with one resolve. I'm going to read 10 minutes every day. There's a sister I call upon and say, read 10 minutes every day. Read, read, read. You know, brothers and sisters, what it is? Watch me. You're standing on this side and there's a forest on this side, thick forest, filled with thorns and bushes and herbs and shrubs. And you need to reach the outside. And how are you going to reach? You can't walk through, you're going to get hurt. What you need to do, watch me. You need to take a cutlass or some machete or something, and you need to cut a path. And in cutting a path, you might be scratched on these sides. The path might not be broad enough, but it's enough for you to place your step. And one after the other, slowly but surely, slowly but surely, slowly but surely, you'll reach the other side. People of all religions read their holy books. And Hindus must do the same. Arya Samaji, Sanatani, Kabir Panthi, Hare Krishna and Brahma Kumari, whatever you belong to, open up a book, read it. I'm currently translating chapter 7 of the Satyars Prakash in preparation for next year's workshop in which we will study the philosophy of Rishi Dayanand. And my God, when I type, I may not be able to do more than a page because it requires a lot of linguistic skill, but more than that, it requires a lot of focused attention. Focused attention. My daddy came yesterday and I showed him a couple of pages and he can't read beyond the first page. Not that it's difficult, it's very easy to grasp. But it demands so much focused attention and meditation. You can't read like the way you read a novel. Mahatma Gandhi was in jail, and a copy of the Gita was given to all of them. And all the other politicians read it out in 3 hours. And then they asked Mahatma Gandhi, where have you reached? He said, I'm just at the first verse. He said, really? He said, yes. It requires so much thinking and focusing and decoding. I can't get beyond the first verse. Oh, sit with your family. Do you want to claim your son as yours? Don't let him disappear in the room watching.